Nighttime baseball on tap from Comerica Park in Motown. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Victor Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like...
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Theo Jamieson. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Jamieson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Devers at second with 2 down. High in the air out to center field.
Go on.
Jensen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Theo Jamieson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding in, Mariano Villalobos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Villalobos.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Jamieson ranging back at the track, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Into the box now, Dwight Inman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
White.
Frazier stands at second with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to right. Jamieson is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-0. Ready once again, Theo Jamieson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Soft liner towards short.
Round it. Find the ball. Round it.
And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Into the box now, John Jensen. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
John Jensen.
High and deep to straightaway right. Jameson going back on it at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Theo Jameson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Jensen is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
4-2 the final score tonight. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 44 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dan Adler hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Scott Bryson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Leading off the inning, Theo Jameson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 14.
Soft liner to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Jameson, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Lifted in the air out to left. Frazier moves over. 2 down. So striding forward now, number 45. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Softly hit to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Next up for the A's, Dwight Inman. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman, Dwight Inman.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jameson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Theo Jameson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Hopped up. Ramsey is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. It remains 1-0. So stepping in, Adam Frazier. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Comes set, the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Jameson moves over, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Theo Jameson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This ball will be chopped foul. Devers at second with 2 down. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Ready on 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Devers rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score, and the Tigers have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Standing in, Carson Kelly. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Carson Kelly.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Jameson has a beat on it. 2 down.
No runner. Hold it right there.
Digging in and looking for
The right
more.
fielder,
Theo
number 15.
Jameson. He's 2 for 3
Theo.
thus far.
Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 57 claims the win out of the pen, his first. John Alvarado closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 50 gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give it.
Ready now, Theo Jameson. He'll get to take his first cuts
The
here.
right fielder, Theo Jameson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field, can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm.
In now, Chang-Ho Park. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chang-Ho Park.
Heading out towards shallow right. Jameson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Theo Jameson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Settling in now, Carson Kelly out for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Carson.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Lifted in the air out to right. Jameson is there to put it away for out number 1. Next up for Detroit, Theo Jameson.
Number 50, Theo Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Now a flare out to left center. Ramsey is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Theo Jameson.
Number 50, Theo Jameson.
From the stretch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 63 gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. John Alvarado wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. 2 of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Chris Costa gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamieson, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season.
Hot hitter, and he's swinging it really well right now. Last 10 games, hitting well over 300. A good hitter that is in fuego right now.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll move on to the 2nd inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Tigers 1 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Billy Hamilton.
The 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the wall. Now at the plate, Theo Jamieson. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. First offering on its way. This is flared out towards second. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, Theo Jamieson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Pulled toward right center field. English is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Kurt English.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kurt English.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Jamieson going back to the track on the warning track. Digging in, Theo Jamieson. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Theo Jamieson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, Maurice Harris.
31. Maurice Harris.
The 1-1 home. Heading out toward shallow right. Jamieson moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Theo Jamieson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jamieson.
First offering on its way. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Sent to A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
When you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Tigers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Number 63 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Scott Bryson, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs.
Leading off the inning, Theo Jamieson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Jamieson is there, 1 away. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, the 1-2 hit the other way out toward right field. Jamieson giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They're up 3-2. Leading off the inning, Theo Jamieson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Theo Jamieson.
first offering on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. One down. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoán Moncada. Skied into straightaway right. Jameson is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Theo Jameson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
3-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Number 20 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So coming to the plate, number 20. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. 1 run scores, and the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game.
Next will be the cleanup hitter,
The
Theo
right fielder,
Jameson.
number 15, Theo Jameson.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Ramirez.
The 0-2 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Jameson is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love him.
Ready now for the White Sox, Maurice Harris. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Harris.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Jameson. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Has its offensive stars, and in this one he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Detroit came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Mike Mayers claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.